So, yeah, but first of all, of course, greetings, good gaming to all of you. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know how it goes. So, a week ago, maybe a week and a half, something like that, I made a video, and the video was on the times. I guess the top 10 times. I'm gonna say it like that. Top 10 times Nintendo ripped off Sony. I got another one for you. Hey yo. So the reason I'm really getting into this is because the game came out more than a week ago. At the time, there was barely any coverage for it, right? I saw the game. I knew about the game for a minute. I waited. I wanted to see where the coverage was going to go. Because as soon as FoamStars goes out, right? FoamStars looks a little bit like Splatoon, if you haven't seen it. As soon as that goes out, the whole media wants to talk about how it looks like Splatoon. Fanboys on Twitter blow up. They explode. Oh, it's Splatoon. It's a ripoff. Nintendo fans. Oh, it's a ripoff of Splatoon. Oh, Twitter. Oh, can I copy your homework? PlayStation says, can I copy your homework, Nintendo? Oh, sure. Just make it look a little different so people don't know. Right? All of that, right? Hey, yo. Look at this. Can I play the volume? Let me see. Let me mute it just in case. So, look at this game right here. You tell me what this looks like to you. Let's skip to it. Right? So, you see zombies. Not much crazy about that. Let's skip forward a little bit. You got some soldier guy shooting zombies. Okay. Who the hell is that? Who is that mannequin behind him? That 13-year-old mannequin. What are they doing? They literally made an absolute clone of The Last of Us for Nintendo. And a terrible one at that. And she's barely moving. Right? Where's the coverage? Barely any coverage went on this one on the lead up to its release. Only like a week later, right? The Last Hope. Now, they don't mean Star Wars. You know where they're getting that name from. So, leading up to it, there was barely any coverage. And then when you look at the coverage, look at this. One review on Metacritic for this game. Barely any coverage. They don't want to talk about this. Whenever Nintendo does it, they have nothing to say. Right? Let's see what kind of... You got a few of us calling it Last of Us clone, Last of Us Nintendo Life. Right? When FoamStars came out, everybody was talking about it was a clone. Right? One Metacritic review. Do you think FoamStars is going to have one Metacritic review? It's going to be everybody talking about this game looks like Splatoon. They had to actually get hands on to say this game looks a lot different than Splatoon. For a month or so after this, they were saying it looks just like Splatoon and it's just a Splatoon clone. But The Last of Us Hope for Nintendo Switch, nobody cares. Nobody really even gave it much coverage. On Twitter, the Nintendo fanboys are quiet as kept. They ain't got no memes. When FoamStars dropped, they had 100. It's calmed down now. Now you see some gameplay. They had 100 of these meme videos, these shorts right here. 100 of these meme videos. Right? when The Last Hope comes out, nobody has anything to say about it. Splatoon clone, rip off. Where are these people now? This is what I mean by they handle Nintendo with kid gloves. They handle Nintendo with kid gloves. They can get away with anything. 30 frames per second. They could get away with not having a story, right? Not having a competent, good story. If you read some of the reviews for a co-op, basically wave-based RTS, right? In what's the name of it? Helldivers 2, right? So you look at some of those reviews. One of the big complaints they had was it's a lack of story. And the game was never meant to be a campaign. It was meant to be multiplayer, like wave-based. Now, since then, multiplayer has definitely changed. You can definitely put like environmental storytelling or whatever, kind of like Fortnite in a game like that. But at the time, that wasn't really what happened in multiplayer focused games. They complained about Helldivers 1. Did I say Helldivers 2? Helldivers 1 not having a story. But the friggin' adventure game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, doesn't really have a good story. It doesn't really have good storytelling. They don't deduct points for that. So, and it's funny because even Xbox had like a God of War clone at one time, and it was all over Twitter. Everybody was making fun of it. Everybody made jokes, right? And the media was covering it. IGN covered it. And the funny thing is, some Nintendo fans really think they're like a targeted class. Like, everybody's talking trash about them and Nintendo, and they're part of the console war. You're not. It's like the FTC says. You're in a different category. Like, you're just... Besides the handheld thing, I know that's what they meant by you're in a different category. You don't make a console anymore, but more than that, it's deeper than that. Right, this is like trainer, tricycle, training wheels type gaming. Right now, they make great games. I understand that, but realistically, it's mainly a kid's introduction into gaming. Right, and until they start holding Nintendo to the same standard they do everyone else, that's what I'm gonna claim it as. It is training wheels for gaming, because anything that comes out that looks remotely close to a Nintendo game that's made by PlayStation is immediately trashed by everyone. But you can do this. That's all I have for this one. I held you guys long enough. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.